I know how you feel. I get it. The truth is, I felt like I might be in that same boat myself. And I didn't understand why. I just knew things were uncomfortable, dicey, cold, and uncertain. What was happening? Why did I feel this way? Why were projects being stolen from me? Was there no longer an appreciation for what I had to offer? What I'd already done? And then, someone told me exactly what I needed to hear. It shocked me because it wasn't from someone who I reported to, but maybe should have. But his words gave me the answer I was looking for. And those words gave me the push I needed to take action for myself and my future. As we talked about my problem, he looked at me and said, "Maybe they don't see your value anymore." There it was, in front of my face for months, but I couldn't see it. I was no longer valued. And he was right. The more I thought about it that night, the more I knew his words were correct. Just days later, I was delivered a final blow, and it sent me to a nearby park bench. Deflated, exhausted, shocked, and devastated. Maybe they don't see your value anymore was confirmed. And this leads me to what I like to call the Letterman rule. It could also be called the Conan rule. You'll need to Google or YouTube their battles with NBC. But for now, I'll stick with Dave. David Letterman, the original host of NBC's late night show, was the presumed replacement for a retiring Johnny Carson, who had announced his retirement after 30 years as host of The Tonight Show. Carson loved Dave. So did the audience. So did TV viewers. At times, NBC appeared to love Dave too. So much so that they had Dave believing that he would replace Carson after Johnny's last episode in May of 1992. But things happened, and The Tonight Show ended up being handed over to Jay Leno instead, in one of the most heated moments in entertainment history at the time. Letterman did not handle this well, and why would he? This was another case of, maybe they don't see your value anymore. Instead of just going away defeated, David Letterman decided to leave NBC and sign with CBS to host a new late-night show. And at a press conference in 1993, announced that he would host what became The Late Show with David Letterman. The show, with Letterman as host, ran for the next 22 years until he announced his retirement in 2015. During this run, Letterman enjoyed some of the biggest moments of his career. It wasn't always perfect, but all in all, he was happy and content with his move to CBS. He found a place that saw his value. This is very close to how I felt. Sitting on that nearby park bench, I too decided, I've had it. Enough is enough. I'm out of here. I'll go find someone who does see my value. I put in my notice the next week and started saying my goodbyes. It was very soon after that I found the next thing. But it wasn't just a next thing. It turned out to be a promotion. It was a pay increase. It was my new boss telling me, I want you to lead the training on your shift. And I got a ton of creative control, something unheard of for me at that point. I presented my training program pitch. It wasn't just met with approval. I was also asked, can you make this to where it works for all 3 shifts? I asked, you want me to create a full departmental training program? Yes, was the answer he gave. And yes, was the answer I gave. I was stunned. I had never had much say in any training program. I only performed it. For the next 6 months, he and I worked on upgrading the corporate security training program together. And when I began performing it, I got to prove my value. I figured if value was something I somehow lost before, then I'd need to earn it again. And I did. Mission accomplished. Like David Letterman, I didn't just go away defeated when no one saw any value in me anymore. I left a place I called home and found someone who saw my value again. With value comes happiness. Thanks for listening.